Bola Tinubu is in fact the richest politician in Nigeria. Aside being the president of Nigeria, he is estimated to worth over $4 billion. But there is a big question on how he made his money. Some said he invested in Apple as far back as 1980 and his investments paid off. Some said he is a drug lord. But during an interview with the BBC, he said that he inherited some real estate which he turned the value around, became rich.
I inherited great real estate. I turned the values around. I'm not denying my work.
Just my people, as the hot, you don't happen. A well notable Nigerian, you don't finally expose the dark secret of Tinubu words. Please, as you're watching this video, kindly hit this like button, share this video because a lot of people need to see this video. Watch and share. Drop your thoughts in the comment section.
In this video, we'll look at the claim of how Tinubu invested in Apple in 1980, the drug money case and how it came to an end, the claim that he has shares in Manchester United, the accusation of how he takes 10% of Lagos State revenue, and the many other allegations about his wealth. All these will be evaluated as we aim to get some understanding of his wealth and how he was able to afford bullion vans in his compound back in 2016 while talking about his life struggles and successes. During his 64th birthday celebration, Mr. Bola Tinubu stated that he became an instant millionaire while working as an auditor at Deloitte and Touche. He said he saved $1.8 million from his wages and other allowances after he was paid in millions for helping an American oil company called National Oil and Gas and a Saudi Arabian oil firm called Aramco to set up an accounting and auditing system for a joint venture. You should remember that Tinubu is a trained accountant, but this $1.8 million he said to have saved is nearly the same amount of money found in bank accounts linked to him during an investigation by the US authorities in 1993. In this investigation, through many documents that are publicly available, the United States Department of Justice claimed that from 1988, some accounts opened with the name Bola Ahmed Tinubu received some amount of money totaling about $1,877,500, which were money made from the sales of drugs, especially white heroin. The special agent who investigated the operation was Kevin Mox. He stated that Tinubu, as an accountant in the United States, worked for Mr. Adegboyega Akande, who was a prime suspect for cases relating to drug sales in the United States. The investigation suggested that Mr. Tinubu was more of a bagman for Mr. Akande, helping Mr. Akande to receive, keep, and save money made from drug sales. While revealing the details of the case, Mr. Kevin Moss said that he contacted Tinubu on the phone for questioning, and Tinubu initially admitted to him that he knew Mr. Akande, but later denied and said he had no financial transactions with Mr. Akande. Just like Tinubu denied having any transactions with Mr. Akande. At this point, it will make sense if you like this video and subscribe. You shouldn't deny me too. Moving on, even as Mr. Tinubu denied any financial dealings with Mr. Akande, the court confirmed that there is enough evidence to believe that the money in the bank accounts were the proceeds of drug trafficking, even though Mr. Tinubu was never charged over the money. But he later reached an agreement with the United States authorities and forfeited $460,000, which makes it look suspicious. If the money were made from the salaries he received while working at Deloitte, why would he be bothered to give out $460,000 just to remove his name from the case? But what makes it even more suspicious was when some investigating journalists in Nigeria, including David Hundeyin, contacted Deloitte to find out if the claim that Tinubu worked for the company is true or not. According to their reports, the company stated that they have no record of any Bola Tinubu who had previously worked for the company. So the claim of having worked for Deloitte in the past and saving up $1.8 million remains unclear. But let's call that equation 1. This will take us to equation 2, which is about the investment in Apple and Manchester United. In February 2022, according to some news reports, Honorable Adomumin Jubril, who was then a director in Tinubu's campaign council, said that Tinubu is a man who had investments all over the world, massive shares in Apple that you know. He went further and said, I was actually even surprised lately when I was watching a football match with him for me to get to know that he is a shareholder in Manchester United. So he has been in business. In August of the same 2022, Dr. Joe Ibokwe, a special advisor to the governor of Lagos State, quotes Tinubu's statement which read, "I was a millionaire in dollars before I became governor. Any Nigerian who was smart enough to invest a mere 1.8 million naira in Apple Corporation shares in 1980 will be worth more than 10 trillion today." So, it is not just media reports. Even Tinubu himself claims to have shares in Apple. But when Honorable Jibrin, who made the first statement, was asked a question to discuss the ways that Tinubu made his money.
How did Bola Tinubu make so much money that he had a bullion van in his home on election day?
When the campaign commences, we will bring out facts and figures and put before Nigerians. So for now, the emphasis is on the competence of the candidate, what he has achieved, the network he has built, the people he has invested in, and his plan for a better Nigeria.
If it is obvious that Tinubu has investments in Apple and Manchester United, I don't think it should have been hard for Honorable Jibrin to avoid answering the question. However, anybody can be a shareholder in any company, provided you have the funds and the important documents required. But when it becomes hard to defend such a claim of investment, it makes it look like something is fishy somewhere. Some years ago, there was a case between Tinubu and one Mr. Oladapo Apara. This is equation 3. Mr. Apara was on paper the founder of Alpha Beta Consulting, a company which was established when Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State. As governor, he awarded the firm the contract of tracking Lagos State taxes. The agreement was that the firm will take records of revenues of the Lagos State government and take 10% of the total revenue collected as commission. But Mr. Apara later claimed that although he is recorded as the founder of Alpha Beta, but Tinubu controls 70% of the company through some persons that work with him. He also said that between 2002 and 2018, the firm received a 10% commission on Lagos State revenue, which he estimated to be about $3.48 billion. But along the line, Mr. Apara and Tinubu had some issues. And according to Mr. Apara, he was kicked out of the firm in 2010 after he revealed that some money had gone missing from the company. He argued that he could not be sacked as a founder of the firm and demanded compensation from Mr. Tinubu, which resulted in a court case. He petitioned Alpha Beta, Tinubu, and one Mr. Akin Doherty. The case went on for a while until COVID-19 broke out. In late 2020, there was EndSARS protest. During the protest, the court at which the case filed for this Alpha Beta, Apara, and Tinubu case were kept, got attacked, and the documents were burnt, which made some persons to conclude that the attack was planned and was not necessarily about the EndSARS protest. Surprisingly, in 2021, although Mr. Tinubu has consistently denied any links to the ownership of Alpha Beta, but he was a party to an undisclosed settlement between Alpha Beta and Mr. Apara. As the case files were successfully burnt, Mr. Apara and Tinubu agreed to settle out of court, and that was the end of it. So, it is obvious that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is wealthy. But what is not obvious is how he became so wealthy. The claims of his wealth are unclear, and when he tries to make it clear, the statements do not connect, which makes his wealth a web of dark secrets. At this point, judging by the stories around his wealth, you should have known what the truth is. Your conclusion is as good as mine.